I'm just going to go into a little tip I came up with while I was working with a couple of our customers. And I think it really goes beyond just the collection side of things, but I'm going to focus on collections. So that's just one task that one of your people or some of your people will be working on. And we know that you go in and start a collection call. And the first thing that happens is you think, "Oh, I'm just going to call and make a collection." Well, then they say, "Well, I got a question about an invoice," or "I've got a payment wasn't applied properly." You start to want to look at the notes or activities of the previous calls you've made, looking up latest invoices, reprinting, resending an invoice to somebody that said didn't get it. Any open support issues. If you're using the CRM case management and you have open support cases, you might want to look at that. You're calling them up and say, "Oh, I realize we got a problem with that. It's already been registered. I better find out what's going on before I ask them to pay for it." While you're on the phone with them, maybe they want to go ahead and make a payment through their ACH or credit card. You can do that immediately. So you're actually just going all the way around through your ERP system and touching on a lot of different points in the system. So to take a look at that, what I'm going to do is bring over a copy of Acumatica. And your collection person comes in today and says, "Today's the day I do my collections. So I'm going to look at my accounts receivable overdue." Now, in my set, we're quite a bit past due. Hopefully, yours are not this large or this long. But as you know, starting with the dashboard from the AR clerk, I can take a look at all the different tasks I have to do today. Today's going to be collection day. So I just go to this one and open that up. That's going to open up a GI, bring up everybody that owes me money, what's overdue. I can take a look at each one of these. And again, starting to make a collection call, where do I go? Instead of bouncing out now, who do I call? What invoices are past due and everything else? I've set up a few side panels. If you haven't used this before, and again, this can be not just for collections, but anywhere you've got a GI sitting in your system that you go to frequently for a lot of information, I think you're going to see that putting some of the side panels here is just bringing over other functionality within Acumatica and making it quickly, easily available to you. So when I come in here, maybe the first thing I want to do is go look at an overview of the customer. Or maybe I want to look at the customer account. Who am I going to call? All I need to do is open up the side panel next to it and say, for this customer, here's the person I need to talk to, their billing contact. I can do this for each individual customer. As I move through it, it moves to the next customer and their billing contact information. So I don't have to go looking up phone numbers. I know immediately who I need to talk to. I might want to look at a customer overview. So if I'm taking a look at, let's look at Alphabet Land here, go to their customer overview, and I can say, "Oh, we've got 2 orders to ship and they're running late. Maybe they're on collection hold." Could put that in there as well. We've already extended them credit, but I noticed they've got an open support case. Before I make the call, maybe I want to go ahead, look that up, take a look at the support case, find out whether it's being taken care of. Maybe that's the reason they haven't paid their bill. I can easily do that right from that screen. So as you're moving through the system and you say, "I'm looking at these people, I'm going to go look at Alta Ace." They present a little different story for me. I've got a lot of orders to ship, a lot of open new opportunities. So maybe salespeople are trying to sell more, but we've already got 48,000 extended credit that's overdue. Again, I've got support cases here, 3 support cases I could look up. So I'm calling the customer. We talk about the support cases, the issues that have come up. I can go ahead and they said, "Oh, there's another case." Well, they had 5 cases, but some of them were closed. I can drill back and get to those very quickly and easily. So no matter how you're trying to talk with the customer, they're on the phone, they've got an issue, they have a question, you're able to, of course, track your activities, your notes, put them with the customer, or put them on specific invoices. So I called up Alta Ace. Let's go to Alphabet Land. All these are closed. I've just got one open invoice. I can click on that invoice, bring it up. We can have a discussion. What was on that invoice? Here's the products, here's the prices, everything that was required for you at that point. I can take the payment right from here. Or if they ask me for it, I can go ahead and email the invoice. I can reverse it, make a credit memo if the discussion leads to that. If I have to write it off, I can do it all from this one screen. And when I'm done with that, go back to the next invoice or the next customer that we're talking to. So far, I hope you can just see what I'm trying to say is the side panels become very powerful tool to do one task, one job, but be able to get to everything you need so you can communicate with the customer while you got them on the phone, take care of their issues, start a new support case, make a note. And again, you can always track your activities, as you know, so that if you have a reminder call or you need to reassign something to the salesperson to call the customer, you can create the activities right from here as well. And then going on, I can go look at a payment. I've got maybe an open payment here that wasn't applied. So that's why they're showing up as late. I'm going to go ahead, open up that payment, load the documents. And again, while you're on the phone talking to them, you can ask, which did you want that applied to? This is going to take it to an auto apply with the oldest first, but I'll take that off. And they say, no, I want that to go against this particular invoice. So I can take and apply that payment to that invoice and bring them up to date. So again, the point of this call and what I wanted to do is just show you an example of one task, which is collections, but show you how that you can make it much more efficient for you. Get the job done quicker and go back to the rest of the job, handling customers on credit hold and so on.